All right, let's get right into it. There are hit shows, and then there are, well, cultural earthquakes. And today, we're talking about a character who didn't just break the internet, she kind of stared it down until it blinked first. Of course, I'm talking about the one, the only, the absolutely alluring Wednesday Addams. And just how big of an earthquake are we talking about? Well, let's start with a single number, 1. That's exactly where the show Wednesday landed, becoming Netflix's #1 most watched English-language series of all time. I mean, we're talking about hundreds of millions of homes, over 1 billion hours viewed. This wasn't just a popular show, it was a total global takeover. But honestly, her impact went way beyond just streaming numbers. This was a legit cultural tsunami. Wednesday didn't just climb the charts. She completely flooded our social media feeds, our conversations. She basically became impossible to ignore. And yeah, you know what I'm talking about. The dance. There was just no escaping it. That brilliantly weird, gothic dance scene went completely viral. Millions of people were recreating it on TikTok. It was the ultimate proof that this thing had exploded way, way outside the show itself. So this gets us to the real heart of it all. I mean, we all thought we knew Wednesday Addams, right? The creepy little kid with the killer one-liners. But who is this Wednesday? Who is this version that has so completely captivated a whole new generation? Well, when you put them side by side, the evolution it's just striking. The classic Wednesday, she was more of a passive observer, famous for her dark, sidelong glances. But this new Wednesday, totally different. She's a full-on teen detective. She's proactive, she's driven, and oh yeah, she has psychic visions that actually push the whole story forward. And this right here is the main takeaway. This isn't just a simple update. They've fundamentally reimagined her with real agency. She's not just sitting back and reacting to the weird world around her anymore. No, she's out there actively shaping it, solving a huge mystery, and becoming a true anti-heroine for today. So, what is the secret sauce here? What is it about this new Wednesday that makes her so magnetic? Let's try and decode her allure. This quote, it just says everything, doesn't it? It perfectly captures her entire worldview. There's zero desire to fit in. Absolutely no need to be liked by anyone. In fact, she actually gets strength from being the outsider. And that attitude, it's really built on a few core things. You've got her completely unfiltered honesty that just slices through all the fake social stuff. Then there's her fierce independence. She doesn't need anyone's approval. And her total rejection of just being nice for the sake of it. All leads to this incredible, unapologetic individuality. She is who she is, Take it or leave it. And all of this plants her firmly in the anti-hero camp, right? She's our main character, but she's not your typical smiling hero. She's complicated, she's prickly, she plays by her own rules, and let's be honest, we love a good anti-hero. Which leads us to the biggest question of all. Look, it's one thing to be a cool character, but why has this particular anti-hero struck such a massive chord with all of us, right here, right now? Well, here's the thing. Wednesday's popularity isn't just some random fluke. In so many ways, she's the perfect mirror, reflecting back the anxieties, the hopes, and the values of this very moment in time. Just think about it for a second. We live in a world that is constantly pressuring us to fit in, to be like everyone else. And here she comes, proudly standing completely apart from all of that. So for anyone out there who's ever felt different or misunderstood or like you just don't belong, Wednesday isn't just some character on a show. She's a champion. And this really speaks to a much bigger trend. In an age of perfectly curated social media feeds, what audiences are really craving is raw authenticity. We want to see radical individuality. Wednesday's total anti-conformity doesn't just tap into that feeling, it practically defines it. She is the embodiment of the very things we're all starting to admire. Okay, so we figured out who she is. We've talked about why she's so important right now, so that leads us to the final verdict. Should you actually put this show on your watch list? Oh yeah, the verdict is a huge, Resounding yes. And here's why. First, on the surface, it's just a really fun, compelling, supernatural mystery. But more than that, it is a masterclass in how to reinvent a classic character for a new era. And most importantly, it gives us a hero who doesn't just put up with being different, she celebrates it. At the end of the day, the success of this show comes from something much deeper than just simple nostalgia. This isn't just another clever reboot. It's a reflection of our own desire to see heroes who are real, who are independent, and who are completely, unapologetically themselves. And that's the thought I really want to leave you with. In a world that is just saturated with the same old kinds of heroes, is it possible that this morbid, mystery-solving, antisocial icon is the exact hero that a new generation has been waiting for all along?